What's going on, guys? It is your boy Cash, and regretfully so I have to do this video as a follow-up video to my other one. Now, as you guys should know, I had an altercation at my job and I decided to then leave the job, as in I was like, well, I don't want to be put in this situation ever again. Pretty much what they were doing at my job, just as a quick recap, I would go to work, they would try to keep me at work for pretty much 16 hours on any random day, because as a security guard, you can only leave when your relief comes. And I got tired of that, especially the only time you're in a situation like that is if it's a 24-hour post. So I was asking if I can get moved to a different post that one isn't 24 hours and two pays more, as in I need to be able to financially support myself by living alone. I currently live with a friend, his fiance, and their baby. So obviously I want to get something that's a little bit better than what I was getting paid for. And it was just the final strike that they once again tried to make me stay there for another 16 hours. I fought as much as I could to try to get out of the situation, and I told them I just can't do this anymore. Fast forward to now, right? So now you guys have, some people have been waiting, they've been asking me, hey, what's going on? I need an update, and I've been trying to wait until they got back to me to get an update from them so I can give an update to you. And of course, there is no update. So I decided to go all the way up to the headquarters, and I'm like, hey, I'm going to tell them that this is not acceptable. I'm gonna tell them that if they don't fix this issue, that there's going to be a problem. So of course I just kind of show up. Actually, first and foremost, I send an email. So I let them know that I'm coming up there. I've been really pissed at what's been going on lately. I send an email and then I go up there literally within the same day to like not even give them any type of, you know, I don't know, like to bar me from the spot. But I'm very calm and collected about this situation. So I go up to the headquarters, or at least the base, or whatever the hell you want to call it. The office would probably be the best way, instead of making it sound like this is a big federation or something like that. So I go up there and I'm like, hey, I need to speak with you about what's going on. And they look at my email, you know, they're like, oh man, we've been looking into this, this is crazy. But of course, after everything that they've done, they're still gonna try to go in there and give me the runaround. So they're like, well, we heard that you're upset with your post. We heard, we know that you had a really frustrating experience. We're looking into this. Actually, we're gonna use your email as a way to better, educate and better the command center and stuff like that. I'm like, okay. So, so where does that leave me? I'm currently I told you I can't or will not pretty much go back to that post. I won't do it. And then secondly, they're saying, okay, well, we understand that, but there are no other posts. So, is there anything else I could do for you? And I'm like, what? So not only did I have to go drive up there, because I would have preferred to, obviously, like anybody would prefer, not to waste gas to resolve an issue. You'd rather just get the issue resolved with over the phone, through email, without having to meet face to face. But some things I feel like needs to be done face to face. So I was going up there with the intention to tell them I will leave. As I've said, I will leave, if I really need to. So once they try to blow me off, essentially, in my opinion, they were just pretty much like, well, there's no other post we can put you in, so what up, bro? What you doing here? What up? So of course I give her that same energy, like, oh, okay, so if that's it, then I guess I don't work for the company anymore. I guess that's it, right? I guess that's what you're telling me, right? I just wanted to tell you how it's messed up that one, you guys don't contact. The whole contact loop of everything is off. Everything everything is wrong with the way that you guys are doing stuff. The fact that you guys allow the sales center, I want to say sales center, the command center, to pretty much pigeonhole people like that, to screw them into their posts like that is crazy. The fact that I tried to contact the office multiple times and I don't get response back, including from you, the person that I'm talking to, even you don't respond back. And it leaves you in this air of hopelessness. I'm being brutally honest with these people, and I'm like, yo, this is not a good work environment, and it seems as though you guys aren't doing anything to make it a better one. That's crazy to me. So I said, fine, then I'll just leave. And as soon as, once again, as soon as you threaten the fact that you will leave, that you are willing to lose everything, that's when they'll step in. It's like, oh, maybe we might have a post, and it's like you're kind of happy, like, okay, yay, but then the smartness inside of me is like, why do you now have a post? I came here asking for a post. You could have offered that post to me from the beginning. But when you thought that I would just walk away, when it was just, oh, well, we don't have anything for you right now, and then I would have just walked away, then there wouldn't have been another post. But now that I threatened to leave the company and leave everything, now there's a post. Now we don't want to lose anyone because, but it's like, why didn't you think that you might lose me from the other stuff that I clearly had explained to you that was an issue? Pissing me off, right? Just pissing me off. That's what they leave me off with, right? And that was literally the next day. The day I made that video, the next day I went there and that happened to me. Funny story, right? Little funny side story, right? So I was waiting, right? I was waiting to talk to the person. There was another chick, a younger Hispanic lady. She probably had to be in her 20s, like early 20s, maybe like 18, 19. She was there with her dad. I didn't know that was her dad, obviously, or maybe just a stepdad. I don't really know. He was sitting there. He was sitting there. I thought he was waiting to get interviewed, because that's how it works. You walk into there, you can literally walk up and get interviewed for a post. That's literally how it works. So I thought he was going there, but he was actually waiting for his daughter or whatever. We don't know. Looked like his daughter by the age difference. She comes out and she's explaining to her dad how it's gonna work, saying that I'm gonna work for like $12 an hour, and you know, I can't make more than that because it's a 6-month period in which I can get that. And I was, there is a huge fucked up side of me. But since I was still there to negotiate just slightly negotiate, I was like, let that rock. But the fuck me inside me said, yo, bro, she lying to you, bro. I've been here for more than 6 months. And I know people that have been here for years, only going on 2. And they ain't getting more than 12, 13, 14. You might as well just go, hey brother, look like that's your daughter, man. You can find a better job. That's crazy. The same lingo that I was given 6 to 7 months ago when I first started. You can't get this, and then after the 6-month period, we'll find you something. Meanwhile, I'm in this bitch right now trying to fight to get something. And that's only because I am literally there. It wasn't like they called me in like, hey, do you want to change it up? Do you want to spice up your life? Do you want to change the way the world, like nothing like that. I had to come there after leaving a site, pretty much, like after saying I'm not going to go back to the site to maybe get something, and only once I said that I was going to leave the company altogether, that is when they said, well, we might have something. It's like I'm playing a game, and I hate that. I hate the fact that people just can't be honest with stuff. Like if you have a post and you're saying that it's something, oh, it's gonna be difficult to get you into it. We have 3 posts that you could maybe do, but it's gonna be hard. That's a little bit more honesty. But to say you have nothing and then say you have it once I say I'm gonna leave, that's stupid. It's dumb. So I was about to blow her whole shit down. I was like, oh word, yo girl, yo, don't even do it. Don't waste your time. Get out of here. But I resisted that. So then boom, I go home, right? I go home and I'm waiting. That was, I don't even remember what day that was. So now I'm waiting. I call back into the office and I'm trying to get in contact, and I know it's not Friday, so it had to be like Wednesday or something like that. Can't get in contact with these people. Of course I can't, right? So then I go Friday because I have to go pick up my check, because of course, instead of them, I say that I don't want to go to the site. I hate this site. It's stressing me the hell out. Of course, my check is sent there, and I don't have direct deposit with them because I always want to count my money. I want to count my money with them because they weird with the hours. They might be like, oh, you wasn't there like that long. Like you was there long, but like not that long. So I like to count it so I can dispute the check. And I don't know how that works, but I would rather be able to dispute the check, not deposit it and dispute it before it's in my account, so I feel like it can be dealt with quicker. I don't know, whatever, it doesn't matter, right? To pick up my check, and I'm talking to my coworker, and she's like, I was like, yo, I'm gonna call him right now. Watch how they do me. And someone picks up, and it's not the person that I originally spoke with. Let's call that Mrs. D, and then this guy is Mr. P. And Mr. P is, I know he's very in charge of some stuff, and I was like, well, I'm here to, and I'm calling to conversate and talk about the issues that I've been having lately, and I'm still trying. I'm still being left in the dark. No one's gotten back to me or nothing. And he's like, oh, I heard, I know about you. Yeah, you the one that had the altercation at the post and stuff. So this guy even knows me. I haven't spoken with this guy, and I haven't met him. I haven't shaken his hand, nothing at all. But he knows who I am. So they know that there's an issue with me, and that's me. And then he forwards me to a voicemail of another person in the office. And I'm like, wait, I called, I'm talking to you, and then you forward me to another person to leave a voicemail. So I leave a voicemail on that thing, okay. So that's Friday, right? Nothing, hear nothing back, nothing. Boom, I called today on Monday. Nothing. Can't get in contact with anybody. Leave a voicemail on this person's thing. Now it's Monday. It's 3 p.m. as I'm recording this. Their day is about to end in about an hour, and I could pretty much guarantee that they're not going to call me back. So here's my issue. I left on good terms on myself. I valued myself higher than what, you know, my financial responsibility. I valued my mental health, because I valued that I didn't want to go there. The job was causing me a lot of stress. I didn't like what it was doing to my mind. Even though the job is easy, I didn't like what it was doing to me. So I decided I wanted to step away, because I've covered other sites, and you know, it could be just a breath of fresh air, whatever the reason could be. It's just that it's better. That site was just not that good. So I left, and now I feel like I'm kind of like screwed out. Like I kind of like I'm getting screwed over, because I can't even be repositioned. Even if they were to say, hey, we'll give you something for the same pay for the time being, that would be a little bit better. It would show effort. Right now, I don't see effort. There could be effort in the back end, but I have no idea. So I made a decision for myself. And if you guys look at the most recent news about, you know, about Etika, and everyone's like chiming in, right? I even made my own video about it, because I wanted to chime in as well about how crazy it is about someone that's inside and they feel locked inside of certain things. And it's crazy that more information that comes out about that, the more I feel like my video was more correct, like about like I made a lot of assumptions, obviously, because I don't know the guy like that, but some people are saying like he was trapped, and like this is what that is. This is the fact that I left my job for my own, you know, for my own health, and then of course now I lose my financial revenue from the job that my consistent revenue, and now I'm just left in the dark, like nothing, like literally nothing. And that's why people like Etika that would actually be in that situation where they're making so much money off of a certain way of doing things, and then they would just cut it off immediately. Like that's really hard to do. And you know, once you have, you know, you got the bills coming up, you got people that might be reliable on your income. Obviously, I don't know if that's him, and that's not me. I'm only reliable for myself at the moment, but people have kids, people have, you know, so many like financial responsibilities that even if their job gets really bad, they probably can't leave. And that is a damning feeling. It's a damning feeling. And it sucks that you imagine being harassed in the workplace, or being, you know, belittled in the workplace, or, you know, disrespected, or any of that nature. And then you have to sit there and say, well, I guess I got to take it. That's nuts. Well, gotta feed the kids. Person smacks you across the face. For the kids, man. Gotta do it for the kids. Like that is honestly why you see crazy shit. That's honestly why you see crazy stuff, because people are in situations that they are not happy with, and they stay in them for XYZ reason, and it results in crazy shit. That's what results in suicide. That's what results in murder. That's what results in assault. That's what it results in any, like, most of these bad situations. Most of these bad situations aren't people that just one day didn't get what they want and then flip. It's usually a buildup, and like I don't want that to happen to me. I'm losing money right now, or I'm not gaining any money right now, purely on the fact that I am currently not working, right? I'm not working, so I am technically not earning any money outside of the videos that I am producing, and those generate some money, very little amount, but they generate some money, right? Imagine if I was to go into a stressful work environment and freak the fuck out. How much money will you think that's gonna cost me if I punch a dude, if I break something, if I, you know, shoot up a place, which I, you know, not saying that I'm in that realm of mind, but I'm trying to say, like, that's what happens. And that's not even, and when something like that happens, it's not even the money that matters, it's people's lives that are at stake. And that's what people get into, because they can't escape, or they feel as though they cannot escape their bad situation because of they already know the immediate consequences of it. Now, can I go find another job that might pay better, be a better environment for myself? Absolutely. I pretty much have to do that, because that's the way our life works. I have to go do that. I have to go find another job. I might have to go back to an old job, which in my opinion sucks to think about, which is why I've been stressing like these last couple days, to go back to a job that I had already quit for similar reasons. I'm thinking about going back to an old job because I know they need people, because the workplace is stressful. And that's the situation. I'm like, oh, maybe I left this shithole. Let me go back to this old shithole And that's like pretty much when people go back to their exes. Is it not? Is it not the same thing? When people go back to an ex knowing that nothing was resolved, and it's probably you're going into a freaking meat grinder, and they're gonna go into it stressed out, and then that's when you see car kings and abusive relationships and worse thereof, right? That's why. It's because people keep going back into stressful situations when they don't need to. You're supposed to, as a human being, grow and do better, and encourage and inspire people around you. But how the hell are you supposed to do that when you're in the same shitty ass place you were and you don't even want to be there? So it's so damning. And that's why I was so regretting to make this video, because it was like I was gonna go update people and tell them like literally nothing happened. I pretty much just lost my job. I quit my job. I'm not even quit, by the way, because I called them today, like I told you guys, called them today, and I called the command center. I'm still in the system. I can still go and cover other places, so I'm still in the system. I'm not fired. I didn't technically lose my job, but I'm not working. So if you're not working, then how do you say you have a job? And it's just like, that's crazy. That's insane to me. Like, it's just, that's the world we live in. That's the world we live in. You have to work. You have to work. You have to work. You got to make money. Got to make money. Doesn't matter about the stress of the worker. And we all know that a corporation or a company, a business, is more interested in their own interest than they are of yours, your problems. That's why you yourself have to take it upon yourself to take vacations, to call out of work. How many times, let me know in the comment section, how many times you have called out of work, not because you were sick, not because someone else was sick or you had to take care of someone else. You might have did it because you had to take care of some business, maybe a car. How many of you have taken at least one day or a few days and just called out because you did not want to go to work? You just wanted to have a fucking day off. That is what I'm talking about. Sometimes, in some people's job, they want to do that almost every day. And this is Monday, so this is the perfect day. This is the day that people that usually have the weekends off and they come back and they're dreadful of what they have to go do. I don't want to be that person. Nobody wants to be the person that is dreading a day of the week. You are upset. There are 7 days of the week, and there's a day that you are automatically upset that exists, that you have to go. Like, you have to go back to this stupid thing, this unfortunate thing. It is unfortunate that is the way that our minds have made it to be. And it's unfortunate that you can't quit a job and then go get another job, and just as soon as it starts to put you in a bad spot. Because in reality, or in the perfect world that I would like to paint, you should be able to work where you want to work, be around the people that you want to be around, still make money, and not be totally stressed out. Yes, the work environment, working for other people, which is every job. You're working for somebody. Some company is, providing some service to somebody. Everything is revolved around working with people or for people in some shape or way. When I make a video, it's not because I want to make it for myself. That's literally stupid. I'm not making the video for myself. If I'm making the video for myself, then I would never put it out on the internet. I'm making the video for you. I'm making the video for other people because I want them to enjoy it. That's just the basis of it. I think that makes sense. So, it doesn't matter if I'm working here on YouTube, on Twitch, in CVS, here, Victoria's Secret. I have worked Best Buy. I've worked so many places. You're always going to be working for somebody. That's why I hate jobs, because you're just going all up and above. And people wonder why sometimes people will quit their jobs and just have a donation link and a Patreon and all this stuff just to avoid going back to the regular day-to-day. And I don't consider that shit regular. There's some fucking superheroes out there working these shit jobs that other people don't want to work. And the shit job for me might be the best job for you, because everyone's situation is different. That's why I'll never frown upon a person that works at a retail restaurant, or retail store, a restaurant, fast food, the garbage man to the postman, and everyone's just doing their part. That's why I don't give nobody shit unless they're literally just what happened to me. What's happening to me, that's when I give someone shit. When you do some illogical shit towards my way, I'm not even angry, but I will question your shit. I will definitely be like, yo, what are you doing? What are you talking about? It makes no sense. That's how I am. I don't get angry, because I know that person is just as human as I am, and the person that's even screwing me over right now probably is doing it for a specific reason, and I could be understanding. and sometimes too understanding, because maybe I should be more mad, maybe I should be more angry, and maybe if I was more angry, maybe if I was banging on the desk and trying to flip the tables, maybe they'll give me what I want. But I feel like that's not how it happens. If they could have gave me what I want, they would have gave it to me, because who wants to have someone bitching in their ear every 2 seconds that, you know, I'm not getting what I want, you guys won't give me what I want. And most people, in that way, I feel like, then go get it. Go get it. We can't give it to you, brother. Go somewhere else. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm just going to be looking for a better job. I highly doubt that they're going to give me what I want. But I also don't want to go back to old dangerous, dirty flames and just sit there in the muck, knowing that it's bad, just to pick up a paycheck. So we'll see. I'll let you guys know what I do within a week. I'll make another video. So again, but my new tagline, my new end clip is, here at the Kashino, it is always your lucky day, and you guys have an amazing day, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.